Hey guys, it is me again. Today is Sunday, March 25th. Makes it day 85 on our Project Daily Bread 2012. Guys, as usual, it's good to be here tonight. First thing off, I need to apologize for missing last night, guys. Combination of things got me last night, guys. I'm not going to lie about it. Number one, well, like I said, a combination of things. Number one, guys, and I know y'all can't see it, but I've destroyed my glasses, which, come to find out, they were destroyed anyway. I'm going to try to make this quick, guys, because it is 2:10 in the morning and I got to hurry up with this vid. But anyway, and Brother Woody, I don't want you to, I know the first thing you're going to do is say, oh, I wish I'd never sent you these links and everything. The people that, the links and the thread that you sent me, brother, I ended up going to another one. It's not even the one I'm using. It don't matter. You know, like I said, it's my decision anyway. What I'm trying to get at, and hear me out here. Anyway, there were several different things that people on Earth had tried to take clear coat off. WD-40 was one, Vaseline was one, yada, yada, yada. Nothing worked. So anyway, guys, finally, I had read this on several different forums and things. People said that 99% of all eyeglass plastic was a certain plastic, they called it, and acetone would not hurt it. So I took me some acetone on a Q-tip, and I started rubbing the inside where the little dots of clear coat were. I knew that was clear coat from spraying these cars, and sure enough, brought it right off. Did not hurt the plastic in it. Well, so I got to the big spot right here, the big spot that was really bothering me, and started rubbing on it. Well, guys, the only thing I can figure out, and I think this is right, I really do, that was not clear coat. The spot I had right here that was like white looking, I think what it was, for some reason, this plastic had a crack in it. And you know, you guys, I know you've seen windows or plastic, either one, it like gets a crack down in it, and it starts opening up. It'll start turning white and start looking funny. I think that's what it was. So anyway, as it got this acetone down in it, I kept rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and thought I was rubbing it off, but it just wouldn't come off. You know, I'd get done and it just looked even worse. So anyway, I finally got me a little Dremel polishing pad out with some Flitz polish on it, because it says it'll polish plastic. So anyway, I polished the acetone off of it. Well, my little Dremel wheel, evidently, I just had it too fast, too much pressure on it. Anyway, guys, it ground some of the plastic down. And like I said, you guys can't see it. From looking at me, you can't tell anything. But anyway, it put some waves in it, turned it white. It was still white again. So anyway, guys, I ended up taking a buffer, a 3-inch, my mini buffer set that I bought to buff cars with, small sections on cars, and took car rubbing compound, which I'll know from now on if I ever have to do this again, put on there, polished it out, polished it like, I mean, just brought it back perfect. But I've still got the waves in there, and because of those waves, it distorts my vision. You know, it bothers me. So anyway, I told that story to tell this story. I was just saying that because of that yesterday, I guess my eyes hadn't got used to it yet. I went part of the day with my glasses off, trying to just hoping my eyes would get back strong enough without them. And between that and them wearing them and my eyes getting accustomed, I had a headache last night, guys, what I'm trying to say. So, I had a real bad headache, guys. I fell asleep. I woke back up. When I woke up, I tried to post a vid last night. I tried to make a vid, rather. And my computer was acting goofy, guys, and my camera wouldn't come up. So, that's why no video last night. Long story, long, as they say. Or as they don't say, I guess. But anyway, guys, so I just want to ask you guys to pray for me for several things this week. Pray for a business, as always. Guys, pray that we'll sell this camper and everything. I know you guys are already praying for that. But I don't know. I know I disappoint the Lord every day. I fall short. And I just feel like He's punishing me. And I don't want Him to punish my family but you know, just because I'm stupid, just because I mess up every day. I guess like we all do, but I guess we just feel like sometimes ourselves, we punish ourselves more. But you know, I don't want my family to be punished because of that I mess up. You know, we need to sell this camper very, 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 very badly. Especially, you know, I need to sell that and that Ram Charger both, but the camper more so. Uh, and I don't know, just can't seem to get anybody interested in it. The one guy that was interested in it evidently wasn't interested in it, so I never did know what happened with him. But just pray for that, guys. Pray for a business. That's what I was going to say. You know, this week we ended up just, I mean, I got to draw most of a payday, but we ended up kind of poorly. I don't know why. We stayed busy last week. We actually brought in more money than we had been bringing in. But when we, you know, at the end of the week, there's just not much there. So we've got some tires coming in this week that's got to be paid for. And like I was trying to get at, guys, I got to buy a pair of glasses this week. Mom's going to call and get me an appointment tomorrow. Well, she's calling tomorrow, try to get me an appointment as soon as she can. You know, you got to go through all that rigmarole, and it's a ripoff. I live in the backwoods here, guys. We don't have any doctor advisors and any places like that. You know, I can't go get glasses in one day and get 2 pair for $99 or whatever like you can everywhere else. You know, these glasses costed me $300, and that's what I'm going to get for a pair back. Plus, you have to have an eye exam and everything else. It's a crock. It's what it is. But, you know, how do you get around it? I can't go travel 2 or 3, 4 hours away to go get glasses to save a little money on them. So, anyway, that's what I'm trying to get at, guys. I mean, I can come up with the money, I guess, to pay, you know, to do it all, but it's just going to put me in a strain. It's going to put the business in a strain. So I just want you all to pray, guys. Pray that we're covered up with four-wheeler work right now, guys. We've got more four-wheeler and motorcycle work setting. I mean, we've got 2 buildings full of stuff to do. But it's one of them deals, we're so busy, it just seems like we're not getting anything done. You know, we've got a head gasket job that we're still doing that we can't get done. So just pray, guys, we can get enough of this stuff done this week so we can meet all these obligations. I can draw another payday, and I can take care of these things. So I know that you all are good about doing that, and I know, thank the Lord that He's even more good, even though I don't deserve it. So anyway, guys, thanks for all that. Thanks for your understanding. One more quick thing, guys, and I'm going to get to the message. I want y'all to pray. There's a guy on here, and a couple of the guys that watch this will know who I'm talking about. Some of the bodywork guys. Oh, and that reminds me, Gary, if you see this, Turbo Cobra, brother, I didn't even really know you watched these videos of mine. So if you do, kind of, you know, semi-often, I thank you. I know when I asked the other night for that's what I was going to thank you for. I asked for the help of the somebody giving me a help on how to write a letter of reference, and Gary sent me an example, you know, of one that he had found. So I want to thank you for that, Gary. But what I want everybody to pray for, guys, and I've not watched the video yet, but I just pulled up a video from the Rick Fix. He's a guy in Canada, does some painting and stuff. Don't do it for a living, you know. He's kind of like me. Well, he paints more cars than I do. You know, he kind of does it every now and then for people and stuff. But anyway, he's painting a Porsche 944. I think it's a 944. I used to have a Porsche 944. Good little cars. But anyway, not to get sidetracked. He's painting one, and I just seen the title of his video that he uploaded today. It's a train wreck. That's the title of it. So I'm taken by that title, guys. That things are not going good. So I just want y'all to pray for Rick. And I mean, I know you may think things like that being stupid to pray for, guys, but I think praying for a good parking spot at Walmart. I mean, you know, that I don't think there's anything that you could say is stupid or ridiculous for praying about. So I'm just saying, pray for Rick, because I know how serious it is. You know, when you're painting something, especially somebody else's. You know, when things can go wrong. You know, luckily on this Mustang, everything, at least so far, it's turned out good. You know, it got some bugs in it, but they all came out. And you know, but my luckily on this car, it was kind of where I was doing it for basically free anyway, which he ended up giving me some money. You know, he didn't have much room to complain, and I've heard people actually say that you need to either charge people full price or you need to do it for free, one of the two. Because if you charge them full price, then at least you're making enough money off of it that you can deal with their complaints. Or if you're doing it for dead free, you can basically just tell them, hey, I've done it for free. Get out of here. Don't complain. You know, if you charge them just a little bit, if you give them buddy deals, you know, they're more than bite you in the butt. But I don't know how, you know, how Rick's doing this on this car, but all I know, guys, he's having trouble with it evidently by the name of the video. So everybody pray for him. Like I said, it gets really nerve-wracking, that painting stuff does. It's not easy. I know Brother Gary there, Turbo Cobra, you know, he's been painting some test panels, and his candy paint's been kind of trying to stripe on him. So the stuff can be nerve-wracking, guys. You guys have never painted. So just pray for Rick there. Jump over to his channel, watch his video, tell him you're praying for him, tell him you're thinking about him, and you hope everything goes better. Like I said, I've not watched the video yet, so I'm just assuming that it really is a train wreck. I don't think he would have that for a title if it weren't so. I don't think he's playing a joke on us, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, guys, I guess we'll see. But pray for him. So anyway, guys, 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 8. I know this is already, it's already longer than I wanted it to be, but let's get on with it here. But I will tarry at Ephesus until Pentecost. I was just telling him he's going to stay at Ephesus. To where he was at when he wrote this letter. So he's going to stay there till Pentecost, he said, until the celebration of Pentecost. We know that the actual Pentecost had already taken place. Verse 9, for a great door and effectual is opened unto me, and there are many adversaries. Now if Timotheus come, see that he may be with you without fear, for he worketh the work of the Lord, as I also do. Let no man therefore despise him, but conduct him forth in peace, that he may come unto me, for I look for him with the brethren. As touching our brother Apollos, I greatly desired him to come unto you with the brethren, but his will was not at all to come at this time, but he will come when he shall have convenient time. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quit you like men, be strong. Let all your things be done with charity, or love, guys. I've explained that before. The word charity, and here most of the time, is synonymous, same word. I beseech you, brethren, you know the house of Stephanas, and that is the first fruits of Acacia,
and that they have addicted themselves to the ministry of the saints. That ye submit yourselves unto such, and to every one that helpeth with us and laboreth. He's basically just telling them, guys, about different people here that are helping the church, people that are getting the church going. And he's saying, you know, everybody needs to help. Everybody needs to jump in here. Just like we've got to do today, guys. Every one of us should be out here doing things for the Lord. You know, even if you're not a member of a church or whatever, get you some tracts. Go hand tracts out somewhere. You know, we need to be doing that anyway. And I'll expound on that just a little bit more when I finish this, guys. I'm glad of the coming of Stephanas and Fortunatus, and Acacius, for that which was lacking on your part they have supplied. So he's saying what you didn't have, they brought to the table. For they have refreshed my spirit and yours, therefore acknowledge ye them that are such. Guys, sometimes you need that. You know, churches, families, all of us. Sometimes we get stagnant, and we need that person maybe. Sometimes it's a person, usually it is, that God puts in there with you that just kind of wakes everybody up. And I'll be honest about it, guys. I've had that kind of happen in my church the last little bit, and I praise the Lord for it. And I'm not saying this because of who it is, but, you know, the Lord has done that with my church, with my mom. You know, my mom, for the first, what have I been preaching now? I don't even remember. 3 years? I guess, over 3 years. And, you know, because she really didn't want to leave my aunt. She never came to church. I mean, you know, she's a saved woman. You know, she's saved years ago, but she just, you know, she never could come to church. And finally, I guess the Lord just kept convicting her of it, and she finally just said, "Well, I'm going to go." She'll just, you know, she can sit here by herself just as well as, you know, as not. So, you know, and she, you know, like when Mom goes to the store and stuff like that, she sits anyway. So anyway, what I'm trying to get at, guys, Mom started coming back to church, and since Mom has been coming to church, I can see a difference in the whole church. You know, and it's just, you know, the ladies are starting to all get back together and meet and do things, and they're meeting to clean the church, and it's just got kind of energy going in the whole church, and that's what Paul's talking about here with Apollos and Stephanos and all these different people that are coming in here, guys. They're coming in here to refresh and to help, you know. So anyway, guys, that's where we're going to quit. Getting back to what I was going to talk about the tracks real quick, and I'll say this real quick, guys, and I got to go. I can't think of the name of it. There's a place, I think it's called World. I'm thinking this is it. Now, guys, do a Google search. It should get you close. World Missionary Press, I believe is the name of it. Anyway, I think they're out of Indiana, maybe. I just got that on my mind. Anyway, guys, contact these people at World Missionary Press. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Guys, they'll send you tracts. Ever how many you request. If you request 500, 100, 1,000, they'll send you gospel tracts for free. No shipping, no nothing. You just tell them how many you want, tell them which ones you want. You know, you kind of get to pick. And they'll send them to you. And they kind of, you know, tell you if you want to make a donation to us, you can. You know, you don't have to. You don't have to now. You can later. Or, you know, if you never want to give any money, that's fine. But it's all, you know, people giving donations run this thing. So, you know, because I've ordered them from them before, guys. That's how I know. So I was just telling you all. Find them. And maybe tomorrow night I'll try to find their website and be a little bit more exact. But, guys, get some tracts on the way. You know, go to shopping centers. Go to Walmart. Go to places, guys. Give tracts out. We got to work. We got to keep laboring. We got to be like the virgins that Jesus talked about in the parable. You know, we got to have our wicks trimmed, and we got to be ready, guys, because he's getting ready to come back. So anyway, guys, I love you all. Thank you for everything you do. Brother Woody, I thank you for the Isaiah thing that you sent me. I appreciate that. I'm going to print that out, brother. Probably several copies of it and put it in different places. So, and I'm going to use it as a screensaver as well. So I thank you for that. Thank all you guys for everything. Again, like I said, guys, pray for me this week and the business and all these different things. Pray about my glasses situation that the Lord will bless me there. So anyway, guys, I love you all. Good Lord willing, I'll be back here tomorrow night. Until I see you all again, good night and God bless.